What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is Sunday, February 11, 2024. It is 8:24 a.m. We are closed because we open at 9 a.m. What's up, guys? Just here trying to make a quick video for you guys. And I wanted to talk about the subject I talked to you about probably like 2 years ago. When it comes to the tire shop business, well, I guess it's not directly inside the tire shop business, but I was just thinking about more for the newer people that are not even in the tire shop business, that want to get into it, and just trying to find a way to get in, right? And so as for myself, I been in the business my whole life, so I know a whole bunch of tire shop owners, and I was thinking that as much as tire shop owners that I know, I don't know as much as wholesalers. I don't know as much as people who are sales reps for wholesalers. And I just came to realize, I'm like, hey, you know what? People that work as sales reps for the wholesalers, they know a lot more people that I know. And I was thinking, I was like, well, how can you relate that? How could you put that in to good use? Because I know a lot of salespeople throughout the years, and I know a lot of them that got out of the business. I know a lot of them still in the business. I know a lot that have made their own business because they have all the connections already. There's a lot goes on, and the reason I was thinking about this is because of networking. So I'm pretty big in networking. It has helped me in certain ways, not as much as it will in the future. I know it's gonna be big for me later on, but I do network a lot, and I network a lot with all kinds of people from all kinds of industries, just because you never know how it's gonna help you in the future. But mainly it comes through real estate. Mainly it comes from I know people that, let's say, have a business and also a real estate investor, and I really talk to them because of the real estate investing side. But it also, they have their own strategies, and a lot of birds going on right here. They're having a fight. Let me get these birds out of the way, making all this noise. Anyway, like I was saying, they're the real estate investors. That's how I start talking to them, because of that reason, because we go to like meets and stuff. But I always like to talk about their business, like how does it work, how does a lot of birds right here, what's going on? And anyways, the whole point is that the whole networking thing, I just thought about how it's gonna affect it. Like, how would it work if you're not even in the tire shop business and you want to know a lot of tire shop owners? And I know it'll probably take a long time for like it work in any single way, like how you can make it work to your benefit. But and then there's another thing, how I feel about it too. So So it's kind of like, so I'll just tell you. So when it comes to, in my opinion, the number one time wasters in the tire shop business is salespeople from wholesalers, new or used. And I know it sounds bad, but that's what it is for me. I mean, there's so many companies out there trying to get your business, and so there's some that you do business with already that it's cool if they gave you some information, right? But as for the ones that you don't want to do business with, because I mean, there's just way too many shops, right? There's way too many businesses that they'll take your time, especially when you're you're on it, like you're like making a whole bunch of sales, a whole bunch of cars, and then these guys call you to the phone and they want to talk to you over the phone. The good thing is that for me, they have my cell phone number, so if they want to go ahead and blow it up, go ahead and blow it up. Now you know who's calling or not, because on your cell phone it says, right? But the bad thing is when they call your shop phone and then you answer and you're like, you're stuck right there. But anyways, that's the whole backstory of it. That just that's what and you're like, oh shit, like that's not a good thing, right? But anyway, so the whole point I'm trying to say is like, now if you're the person that wants to be, let's say, more closer to the tire shop owners, then you're gonna figure out patterns of, like, I know it's gonna take time, but you're gonna figure out patterns when it's like the least busy time of the day to talk to tire shop owners, not when it's like the busy times. You'll figure that out later on. Maybe a little tip for me, it's kind of like when we open is busy, when we're closing, I mean, after 5, happens to be that we're closing, but around 5, there's also some good amount of work because people are getting out of work, so maybe they can get out at 4. By the time they get to you, it's at 5. It could be a hit or miss. Around lunchtime, it's busy. So in between opening and lunchtime is like a pretty good time to like. But the best time is like between lunchtime and the closing rush. Let's say like around between like 2 and 4. That would be the best time for me, like slowest time out of the day. And so let's just say you figure that out where it comes to like where you're from. I don't know where you guys are from, right? Like across the country. But you figure that out and you like, all right, this is the best time to talk to the tire shop owners, right? And so you go visit them, and to be honest, it doesn't feel like you're being bothered when you're talking about something other than the tires. Because I mean, we got the tires on point, man. You're not gonna teach me nothing about the tires, man. I know what you tell, just the price, whatever. You might be the next guy for a few bucks. That's not important. I'm much rather talk to you about like the Lakers or something. It's talking about the Lakers, man. Fucking. So like the best, most successful. Again, I had like hundreds of talks with freaking salesmen, right? And And I would say my best favorite talks I've ever had with them is when they come, they don't talk about business. They just talk about whatever, you know, we want to talk about. And then when they leave, they just give you the sheet. Oh yeah, just, you know, here you go, just so you know the specials, right? Whatever. Or whatever they want to give you, right? And then they leave. That is the best form if you want to talk to, you know, tire shop guys. If they want to give you some of their time, right? And remember, a lot of times I don't even want to give you any of my time. The way you do it, you freaking take my time. You're like, yeah, I got his time. He forced me to give you time. But if you do that, I at least want to have like a pleasurable conversation. I don't want to talk about, you know, you're cheaper than the next guy, whatever. You know what I mean? Because come on, man, we already know this shit, man. Like, you know, like, it ain't nothing new, you know? But I know the new guys don't know that though, right? So if you can find a way to, like, let's just say get in between like 2 and 4 p.m. in a day for like 15 minutes or something like that. Now you genuinely really know the freaking tire shop owner like face to face. And you really connect with them like on a human level, you know what I mean? And that right there is gonna be the powerful. Now the tire shop owner knows who you are and what type of person you are, you know what I mean? Because that's like the most important part, in my opinion. Because you know, if you're pushing the tires thing too much, it's like okay, like I already got like, you know, 5 other places I'd rather buy from instead of you, you know what I mean? So that's hard to get business like that. But if you come in and you just, you know, kind of like want to be their friend, kind of like that, let's just say, now they're gonna listen to you. Now your attention is gonna go to this person, and in the future when this person speaks, you will listen to the person, what they're saying, not just hear like numbers and shit, right? Anyways, that's not the whole point. Okay, why, you know, trying to sell tires to tire shop guy? That's not the whole point of this this conversation, right? The whole point is like, you know, again, it's kind of the far way to get into the business, but let's just say like you get into a small or smaller wholesale place that sell new tires, not the big name ones, because usually it's hard to get in there. You need more years, you know, they require all that stuff, right? So let's say you go into like a smaller one and they give you a chance. And actually it's even a better way to do it than if you're trying to go into the bigger name, because like there at the bigger name you already have the internet, so you don't have to even talk to these guys. But if you're able to, you know, from the inside, from the phone calls, now they let you go visit to places, visit the tire shops, do your own thing over there, then that's when you're really gonna get known. Like now they can see you, who you are, face to face. They have to talk to you now compared to like over the phone, right? But now you're gonna have a connection right there, and now you have a connection with the tire shop, and then so you're gonna know like the better ones or the helpful ones, right? The owners, because now you know a lot of them. You do this a lot. You know a lot of tire shop owners, right? And so now you're gonna have their now they're gonna have their friendship, and once you have their friendship, then you're gonna be able to talk to them about other things, right? As in, hey, I'm interested in doing a tire shop in the future. Just an example, right? Like, do you mind if we, I don't know, maybe go get something to eat, or maybe if I come over and talk to you, or maybe you can give me some tips, And so now, out of all the guys you're gonna be knowing like the nicer ones, the cooler ones, and then now you're gonna be able to talk to those guys like that. And out of those guys, you're gonna be able to find at least one of them that will teach you the ropes. Like, you can be like able to call them anytime or stop by anytime and get tips from them anytime. And by the way, there's a lot of tire shop guys like that, like myself. But there's way more that are not, you know what I mean? Way more that are busy, that don't want to talk, that don't want to give you the time. But there is going to be some in your area that are like this. And once you meet that one, then it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to get into the business, you're making some money by being a sales rep, and then, so you make some money, and then you network that way, because there's really no way to network with tire shop guys. There's no meetups for tire shop guys. There's no online platform for tire shop guys. But if you do it that way, that's gonna be one of the best ways. Of course, yes, you can go to tire shops and just go directly and try it. But there's gonna be much more of a wall if you just go, and it's gonna be faster if you do it that way. Just show up the tire shops and like, hey, like, try to be friends with them, and I don't know. I mean, that's just one way to do it, because they're gonna be seeing you over and over, and you're in the business. Maybe that's like one of the ways you can do it. I was just having thoughts, like, if you're not in the business and you're trying to get in it, but you need like a lot of support, but you don't have a lot of money to like pay for like mentorship, then it's gonna be a very good way. Birds in here? These birds are everywhere. But yeah, so you can also, like I was saying, you can also try to go in and, I don't know, maybe if you always buy from a certain place, let's just say, but they are not like that. Like, let's say you get your tires from a certain tire shop, but you don't have a feeling that they're gonna help you out, like what you need to start your own tire shop. Then you can maybe try shopping at other tire shops. It's gonna be hard, man, if you're gonna go that route, and see if that way you can meet somebody. I mean, you can be spending money like that. I don't know. I think that's harder than what I just told you, being a sales rep. But it's gonna take months that way. But it is what it is, man. I mean, just another trying to get you, because you're gonna need a lot of in the beginning, a lot of connections. You're gonna need a lot of guidance on how to use the equipment, like how to use the cheetah to blow up the tires, how to what are the angles when using the machine. There's no tire schools. There's no, let me go sign up at a local college so they teach me the angles of how to use the machines, It don't exist. So, but if you know someone that already has a machine, you go, oh yeah, just come in and I'll show you use that on the machine, no problem, man. You can just mess with it. We're not using it with it, just go ahead and mess with it while while it's empty, But if you're the friend already, because you already know them like that, just an extra way. I was just thinking about it, is like, You know, that way will work. You know, going to a small wholesaler, getting a job, and then meeting tire shop owners face to face, becoming their friend, and then later on, when you meet the right guy, you know, now you can go through that guy and learn the ropes. You know, and that way it's not gonna cost you like a mentorship program, right? It's gonna be a hard way, but it's like way easier. I don't know. I was just thinking. I mean, maybe you can just go directly. Maybe, who knows? But I think it's a lot easier if they're cool with you like that. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm about to open up in a bit. So it should be a very busy day because look at the sun. It's beautiful Cali sun. Today's the Super Bowl, so who knows if it's gonna be busy because people are gonna be preparing for the game, but the game is way later. So I'm still counting on it being busy. But we'll see. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. See you guys next time. Mamba out.